What is this? A GIF? What's crocodile? I'll change this to. The GOAT, the greatest. Me your mother effing love, baby. Yeah. What's this now? This is what? This is una pieza? No. Need that. Say tog. Tio Jizzle. Wait, where is that? I don't see it. Oh, it's in my YouTube folder, isn't it? Yes. Yes, we are here. We are here. I probably should have used the other screen, shouldn't I? Whatever, dog. It is what it is. What it is. But you know what? I'll put it over me momentarily, and then I'll just that's fine. It's not a big deal. 8-man. I gotta browse for myself. I'll put myself up there. No, I'm put I'm me unmoved. Yeah, I haven't used this. Let's use this. Yeah, we are here. We have arrived. Mule Love, make him a little bigger. And I'll add the Webtoon logo. Yeah. Alright, let me just tweet this out and then let's talk. Because that was pretty crazy. The last chapter, I think. CBL Tim. Yeah. Apparently the Leviathan has a Jamaican spirit. How so? How so? How so? He's from Yard? He's from Yard? Well, I'm Tim. No, wait, that's not the title of my stream now, bitch. I'll have to do a Cabrera one tomorrow. Okay, there we go. No, not clip. I don't want to clip this, man. Last chapter was bonkers. Okay, so they met, bro. They've met. They have officially met. I actually think my favorite thing about this chapter is something that I don't know if what was your favorite thing about the latest chapter? You ready to go on vacation? I'm gonna pull up the actually, did Alpha do this yet? No, they haven't. Alpha Scan hasn't done yet. They're still on 5, so I have to go to the other one. Kaminoto. He got up. He stood up. He did stand up. I was like, yo, what the fuck going on, cuz? Yeah, like, did it shock anyone that this happened as early as it did? Or are you kind of happy because it almost, like, there's a part of me that's happy because I'm like, okay, honestly, we can kind of just get this, not get it over with, but you can get past this? Because I thought he was really going to pussyfoot to that moment. Like, we going to go slow. He going to take mad long. And then by the time we get there, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I don't want any of this. Thank you. This is what I'm looking for. My favorite part of the chapter is the tactic that Pudi we do. Thank you! Yo, we're on the exact same wavelength. Because Al realized that he should have brought whatever he brought. He didn't have it. And Holland was like, Holland had enough accountability or whatever you want to call it, or matter to say that, yo, I'm okay, but if he hits me with that again, I'm not going to be okay. And he's like, all we actually need to do is take a step back, lure them to us to the point where the family leader will naturally be able to sense the energy of an irregular and teleport them themselves. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys don't understand how much these little things go such a long way. It's such a small fucking detail, but it goes a long way. On top of the fact that Ha Sung is experienced enough to, he immediately realized, we're being lured to a trap, right, Viola? But I'm guessing because it's you, you don't care, because your friends are over there, we gotta save them. And that was the case, correct? So I was like, okay, like, he needs to keep doing this shit. I don't know where it's gone, Mojo Moncal, but he needs to keep doing this shit, bro. So, next chapter, don't want POV, please. Please, no. Please, no. I don't, no more. No, don't. I don't want that. That's evil. That's like, those are transgressions against me, personally, you know? All right. I'm gonna pull this up here for a second. What I don't understand is why LaFave was still helping our side. That I hate. Yeah, that was weird. Like, I don't think they did or said enough to convince her that she should, like, help us, but she seems to not be a fan of her family, so I don't know. It's hard to say. But okay, so here we are. This guy's beasts are crazy, and like, yeah, I think this is the part where Yas Ratcha got like disintegrated, and he like reformed himself. When is Yama gonna go into his thing form? I really didn't like the Hansung this chapter. He was so lost. He was a little off. He was off, right? Yas Hansung, he was off to me. Watch Tramway open and next chapter asking Bam how he likes the tower so far. That would be funny. I would even hate that. So we got a new ranker or a high ranker. Was he a high ranker or a ranker? No, he's from the Kun family. Sorry. Sent by the Kun family to the nest, Kun Devo Perez. I want to see Icardi. I want to see Kuro and Icardi just so I know what like he's been doing with them spells. But Nana Toya, whatever his name is, he keep getting bullied, bro. Her family head is here, and her kids are supposedly still at home. I don't think she has any reason to help. Oh shit, you're right. I don't know. It's weird. You're right though. I'm not mad at you with that. But there's Yas Ratcha. He revived himself and said if the core breaks, he might not be able to revive himself. And then can summon what he's summoned with no fishbowl, by the way. So that's very. They made sure to make sure it's impressive. And Yama's basically like, yo, I'm a beat your ass. Why is his Kun's eyes yellow? I didn't even notice. Let me go back. Is that a big deal? Do they all have blue eyes? I haven't paid attention to the point. Like, I know they all have the blue hair. That to me is more of an indicator. Do they all have blue eyes? Every Kun we've seen so far, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know for a fact. Maybe he's a hybrid or something. That'd be interesting. So yeah. But yeah, no fishbowl required. Man just keeps summoning crazier beasts. And I like it too because it's like he does these massive displays of power and strength without having to actually flex like himself. Like he just lets things do it for him. You think so? Okay. What's up? What's somewhat different from other humans? We here, man. We back with the raw. Hey, yellow hair. I did like Doom coming up with the plan though. I'll say that. So there's something to have to do. Let's teleport the ship. No way. Basically, he was saying. Basically, Doom's plan is to do what, except like Boric. Okay, so maybe he's a hybrid too. Doom's plan is to do what Pooh Diddy and and Perseus were talking about if they got trapped in the middle area mid teleportation. So Doom's plan is to escape using that very method, which I found interesting. Cool little callback. Just imagine what he had to do for taming the beasts. He said, "Breed. I can't wait any longer." Are you crazy? If you do that, we can be lost in the middle of nowhere forever, or we can be blown to death by an explosion. I don't know about that part, but yeah, let me see. Where's the part? It's a risky method. I talked to Yama about this already, so Doom's planning to run away. So maybe that's why Mr. Yama is helping Yasuracha and the family. I wasn't fighting without a plan. It's okay. Let's give it a try. Like, yeah, I don't know. There's something about it that's like, I don't know. Hansung Yu is a character that's always been weird for me to kind of judge all the time because I just don't know what to do with him. Because my favorite version of him was when they portrayed him more so in an antagonistic light at the beginning of the series as for FUG and whatnot. And I think ever since the Hidden Floor, having seen the younger version of him, that sinister side of him and that maliciousness doesn't come out nearly as often. But that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Let's blow up the portal, ask you a favor, but it'll be fine. I don't know. I don't think SIU really, he doesn't feel cunning anymore. Yeah, there's that too. I think SIU doesn't care about LaFave enough I think he just wanted a reason for like whatever. Now, what I find interesting too, suffering from Aguero syndrome, hate to see it. Yeah. What I want to see, so by the way, Traumare's beast are fucking up. He's fucking up, yes, Ratchet. He's not ready, and he's in his full form. Just want to note that Thing has not gone into his full transformation yet. Since when do you care about me? Can't get close. It's a disaster. I feel more comfortable moving next to my brother. There's the explosion. It's dangerous. Super bad. Look at them all fighting for their life right now. Traumare just doing this. He's not even looking, bro. He don't care. Aguero syndrome is crazy, though. Whoa. Damn, that's not a joke. He's someone like another thing, right? Why is it the more we fight it, the more distant I feel from him? So, okay, this is the part that I really like. Don't get distracted. We don't have time. All of the local BF forces will come. Let's move forward. And so the shirt, like I said, the design, I don't know if I like. I kind of like how it fits him, but I think what he had on early was better. Holland. Are you all right? Yeah, but if I get hit by an attack again, I don't think I'll be safe. I was too Claris. I should have brought Ego out with me. We'll give up on catching the irregular here. Let's pretend to fight and move back. Like, I love this. I love this. No one understands how much I love this. This is exactly what we need more of. This exchange and stuff that happened with these two have been great, man. I will talk about Holland and Bam for a second because I want to know if you guys were moved by that. But oh my god, something scared me. I did turn it off on purpose. I can move this down, I guess. Thank you for the follow. Let me see, where am I at? Well, now I'm in the way. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna go through it quick. I'm gonna put I'll be back in a sec. In terms of like being on camera, just give me a sec. I just want to go through this real quick. Got it. And then, Vio, did you notice these guys have changed their plan? Looks like they're trying to lure us in. It's a trap. You didn't know what's waiting there. I don't think Bab noticed, by the way. I don't think Bab noticed. And then I do think SIU was like, it was funny. And then stupid boy, like this part's so right, like stupid boy. You don't know what the fuck's waiting for you beyond your imagination. If only the irregular is brought before our final leader, this will be our victory. So they won. They like lost the fight by one, but won the battle conditions, and I love it. So they got through the wall. I am a little surprised Ha Jin-sung didn't send Traumare. Or I guess Bam, but Bam was just suspending him. So he uses Shinwan Ryu here specifically, and then that's when Traumare notices, like, hey, that's different. And then look at Callback with the frog with the fucking gang signs. Oh, you're right, it had hella legs and arms. Callback, the irregular. Bring him in. Then he teleports him. And the cool part here is when you see everyone react, because Caliban and shit are still there. They're still bending the knee, bro. They can't look up. So Caliban and Hansung and everyone's reacting like, is that the irregular? And I was like, ah, shit. It's you, the newcomer to the tower, the one who came from the outside. I wanted to meet you, and that was crazy to me. Like, even I was like, oh, yo, what the fuck? That's crazy. That frog is so raw, bro. I love Cobalt. Every so, they just be throwing up gang signs, teleport shit. That frog is the greatest. Shout out to Dorian Frog, bro. So yeah, I'm gonna ask everyone here. Fuck no. Pudiddy doesn't know his own owl won't work on Bam. It's true. Well, here's the thing. Okay, so let's talk about the last chapter a little bit too, since we're here, because it's probably significant. And the reason that I want to talk, you know what? Let me change this. It just makes more sense to do it this way. This is not efficient. This is stupid. It just makes way more sense to do it on this screen. Yeah. Okay. Let me just put my camera back on. So I could just have the thing over here at the side. I'm gonna just change the Kubera logo. Sorry. Not sorry, but you know, last thing I read was some Kubera. Kuberarino. That's so crazy. She just perched up on the chair. This was lit. It seems some impairing moves work on Bam. White noise. That frog was around for no reason. Bam is at floor 50 already. Has high ranking family members running away from him at base. He's a fake genius. Yeah, what's up? Okay, so here's the thing that I thought was interesting with the last chapter too. So let me pull it up here. I'm gonna go back one chapter. Actually, let me go to alpha scans for a second. Were you guys moved by this? Because I don't really think SIU explored this, but I think we have so much dramatic irony and understand how dangerous and different BAM is. I think as a reader, it was too late to do this. But did you guys like the idea of Holland essentially being a very gifted individual that's born in the tower habitant that somewhat had his worldview crushed by seeing the potential of an irregular. So comparing himself to Bam, he knows that he's completely inferior. But as far as most other people in the tower, especially amongst his family, he's got a high ceiling. Like I like the idea of him trying to explore that concept. I just personally think it came way too late. Like Bam is just, our opinion of irregulars and tower habitants and whatnot are like night and day. Like we're pretty much, if we're not an irregular, we have to step in. Do you guys think it was too late for that, or what do you think? Bam, I'm not stronger than you. Also, Bam, a bug is a bug. It's so crazy that Bam's capping and stuff about he's not stronger than Jin Sung. I kind of agree with you on that, because I thought this was interesting. Because I think, is it down here? He says it. Ah, shit. Gotta load up. Horny ass fucking bird. Shinwan Ryu. Okay. Let's talk about the Shinwan Ryu thing. Do you guys like that it's able to completely dispel the ability of P. Diddy's owl? I hate that. I thought, like, it's hard to say because he doesn't really tell us anything. We only have to infer from the art. I have no problem with irregulars doing things that no one's going to be done before, but I thought that was more so for specifically spells, so things that are more akin to magic. Like, I really liked that when he was fighting Hajin Sung and he basically did like almost like a domain expansion territorial area of effect move to be in the owl's hunting grounds. It not only made it dark, it robbed Hajin Sung of all of his other senses. And I'm like, I have been waiting so long for moves like this. But I think it's completely pointless for any characters to have moves like this if Bam could just Shinwan Ryu it away. I think it makes it nearly... It makes me not excited about it, is basically what I'm saying. Maybe we could have done with that with Charlie instead, but yeah, I can see it being too late. It was right. Like, you get what I'm saying. Okay, so I feel you. You cannot put anyone against Batman in terms of potential. It won't work. But my point was, like, just only a katana is just like, it's just like, imagine it was like a lot earlier. Maybe it's a D rank regular, and you have somebody that's like, ever since this kid was born in love to be a family, he was gifted, talented. He got, and then he met Bam, and felt inferior because no matter how strong he is as a person in the tower, he cannot break the rules that Bam can break. I actually think it makes for a really cool, interesting conflict. I just think that it's too late, and by the time that I saw it now, I'm like, man, I'm not trying to hear this shit. Bam is one of the strongest people on this fucking floor. So that's kind of what was my takeaway. He is an irregular. Bam Vincent makes any and all spells irrelevant. That's why I don't want Vincent to be a spellcaster. Yeah, it's too late for that. But like, was that pitch black thing that the owl did, was that a spell? I thought it was just a move. I don't like the idea that he can do that to those moves. I really like Trauma Ray being able to displace him makes sense. He's an irregular, I guess. So, he's not strong. Stupid ass shit, man. Cannot catch a break. Okay, should be back. Okay, my fault. That's annoying. Um, what was I saying? I was in my bag. Anyways, the Holland stuff just not hitting now. It's too late. It's too late. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question because I think some people are trying to force this. Do you think Bam has been darker since fighting White because he attacked Holland and made him bleed? I'm just curious. People have been saying he's changed. He's darker. With Leviathan, he just tried to absorb him, and I'm like, he absorbed Leviathan because he saw him as a threat. Like it was dangerous, you know. He didn't do it out of maliciousness or I need power. The owl move was an anima ability, so bam, dispelling it doesn't make sense. I don't even know at this point, man. Blue Dragon Claw. Because he can like use Shinsue that I've been ahead of others since birth. Like this, see, this whole sequence here would have moved me like way earlier. I think pitting Bam against somebody who's known as a genius, but a genius within the tower, and this person is trying to overcome the wall of an irregular, would have hit so much harder way back in like season 2. It just not moving me to the same degree. Bam literally eats people who disagree with him. He's a menace. Wasn't the Holland stuff really explored on the floor of the test with the boy who tried to kill Rachel? With Ho, you think? I don't know. I think it doesn't work the same at that point. I kind of hear what you said. If you talk about what I'm thinking of, you're talking about. The reason why I don't think it works to the same degree is only because at that point we knew Bam had a lot of latent potential, but he hadn't really accessed any of it. He was still like the baby hatchling that everyone had to protect. So that's the best way for me to put it. I gotta keep chasing the cheddar. I need it as part of my ribbit. This frog is so gangster, bro. Shout out to Cobalt. Tyranno. Tramray just not moving. Nothing's moving him. He unmoved. Have you liked all of Tramaray's creatures so far? Like the sea dragons and the kraken and then Cobalt, the best one. Bam, been negating everything at this point. I'd be surprised if he couldn't negate. He could negate Charlie's white noise. He couldn't. I would argue that most techniques would never work on Bam twice because of how he is, but white noise did work on him. I think the next time he tried it, it didn't work, if I remember correctly. But white noise did actually rob him of his senses to some degree. I love the beasts. They're all fire. Honestly, yeah, they all look really cool. I'm going to do a Shinsu class. I know we don't have a lot of information. Okay? I know that. But I'm still thinking about doing a Shinsu clash. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. With whatchamacallit, Gustang and Traumaray. We're gonna speculate because I have a sneaking suspicion that Traumaray. I don't know where you guys want to rank him in terms of the 10 great warriors. I don't know. That's up to you. What I will say, I believe, is that he's probably physically one of the least capable ones. And he makes up for that with his anima and great creatures that he controls. Where I think that Gustang is probably very good at. I don't know if his body is stupid, OD, Ha family, blood matter defender, Shinsu was resistant strong. I think it's stronger. I think he has better Shinsu control in general because he's the one that kind of discovered it. So, based on what little we know, I thought it would be an interesting Shinsu clash to have. So, I'm probably going to do that in the week. So, that's just what I'm thinking. Trom, base Pokemon trainer, full legend team. Yeah, he got Mewtwo, he got Rayquaza, he got. I'm actually trying to type match this stuff too. You know, Kyogre, yada yada, blah blah. Oh, I get your point. Yeah, we need Bam to turn to Bam Yeager. I don't even like Aaron like that. There's somebody in my comment who keeps talking about Attack on Titan now. Every time Tower God comes up. Honestly, need to see more from Eurasia because she's the only other example of two family heads beside Bam to get a gods of his potential irregularity side. Gustang agreed. What if Gustang has Shinsu mechs? I'm into that. That's cool. His animal scary. Did Bam go through his dark change? Nah. He's the same fucking nigga. With Trom curling up so much, I wonder if he could roll like Sonic. I wonder if he has. It'll be now. Now I want to have a hedgehog. I'm still Team Gustang. So am I, honestly. Is it like I know that this is not even based off anything. For some reason, I just think Traumer was like the bitch in the group. Like they didn't fuck with him like that, or like he was the outcast. Like he was the least liked one for some reason. I don't know why I feel that way. I can't explain it. I know Jihad and V were doing their thing. They had charisma. Arlene got along with everyone. Yeah, he's like the quiet kid in the class. I don't know. I know I'm making so much aspersions on his character with little information, but I can't help it. I don't know. We'll see. He got salty? Yeah. It all remains to be seen. I'd say more like the little brother. That makes sense to me, too. Like the little bro. Like, yeah. Same. I think Traumray was the kid in the corner with no one to talk to. Because he over there watching ants fucking. You're like, I can't wait any longer. Red ant, black ant, I need you to breed. That's his problem. I know he played ants and said exactly. I'm saying he said he played with ants. He had the snakes breeding. That man's a monster, bro. He not it. I don't know. Y'all have traumatized? Leave traumatized alone, man? Nah. I don't wish to do that. Sorry, I got distracted. NFT owners, when they right click to save the NFTs. Are NFTs even still a thing? Is that still a thing that people are talking about? I haven't heard. I don't see it as much as I used to. Yas lives another chapter. Had me scared, even though I knew I knew he'd be alive, but like I do think he's gonna die though. Let him cook. I can't. I'm Team Gustang. Bug is a bug. Goes actually, I don't know. Trifle kind of hit. Henlo, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I don't think Gas Ratchet's making out of this arc. There's a part of me that thinks Lyborg won't. I'm not sure why. But what's gonna happen? Do you think no Neko season ending? I know it's Inu season. Inu season coming through, bro. We dog niggas. We houndborns. What do you think is gonna happen with this interaction with Bam and Traumer? Like for real, like I'm actually very intrigued. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is really gonna go down with Traumer and Bam now officially like meeting? Does Bam having a wreck moment here where he doesn't win per se, but he does something to shock him? Is Trombre gonna shock us because he actually like isn't even here on Jahaz's order? He wants to talk to Bam for his own accord. Like, what do y'all thinking, man? What are y'all thinking? I got so many thoughts. That's why. So I'm just genuinely curious. Like Borak, we don't have to worry about. He's not a core commander since he's about to be an opening. There's about to be an opening real soon. We literally bet that on the Discord. Don't add Neko season. Wait, who bet what? I didn't bet anything. Did I bet something? Oh, one thing I bet was Caliban and like Boric, but that didn't end. So he's wounding him at least. So you think Bam is gonna at least wound Trump? Oh, you have a bet going on Discord in general. Let me see. Will he hurt Trauma? Oh, what if he hurts him emotionally by pulling out Leviathan? And it's like he who could not be tamed. The will bet. Traum just wants to show his Pokemon collection back at his floating castle. Since he's the first non-Trifle he's met in a while, you're probably looking for a friend. Someone said Neko season is ending. Yeah. Don't. I doubt the family heads are too connected to Jihad, except Arya Han. This is that last chapter definitely injected a lot of life into me. What I am actually planning to do, since you guys could be here to know this, is after the flashback had ended with Wang Wang and whatnot, I actually want to do a stream talking about the current state of Tower of God. But now I'm wondering if I should wait for the series to get to this chapter with Trom and Bam and then have that conversation, because you know what I might have to do? I might have to, I might have to have two separate ones. I'll have one, and I'll even do it on YouTube, where we just talk about what's going on currently, and then I'll do a raw stream, like a true proper raw stream with any and all people who are caught up to reading. And you have to catch that live, yeah, and put it on Patreon. Okay, I got it. I figured it out. It's gonna have to wait till next week though. But my girlfriend comes on Thursday. I'm gonna talk about how Arlene was the first to betray him like everyone else because he's a baby bitch. Honestly, Bam scratching record is the worst thing ever. I imagine he can't scratch Trauma right. That's the problem. It's like, it wouldn't be weird because Urek is stronger than Trauma, and Bama did that when he was 100 million times weaker. And Hachijunk should die. I kind of agree. And I like the idea of Trauma Ray or the Lopabia family being the one that kind of take him out. But I don't think SIU wants to do that anymore. I just think Hachijunk's gonna live. I don't know what it is. They'll talk, fight, Trauma be impressed, and the fight gets interrupted. Loose leg? Or Gustang might show Bam his ultimate move, then yeah. That'll be great. Someone has to die. I would wait for the arc to be over, and then we transition for the next one. I actually do want to end this arc, all things considered. I am tired of it. I'm not. It is not moving me. I am unmoved. So, just not hitting, bro. Like, this arc has a lot of intrigue, but I am so ready to wrap it up. But I think that, I'm scared. But what do we do next, though? What are we getting? I don't think we're getting into the princess stuff. Some people think the Princess War arc is next. I don't think that's next. I don't even know that arc is real. I would just love. I want Loose like. I want to see Loose like. Again, I low key want Gus Dang more to pull up like, yo, what's up, nigga? My family versus your family, nigga. What's going on, baby? Like, pull up. But I haven't seen Loose Leg, and I want to know about FUG's inner workings, so I want Loose Leg to pull up. If Trom kills Jinsung, he's just going to hate Trauma Ray more than he'll ever hate Jod. I don't think Trauma Ray has to kill him. It could be like Perseus or Alu Pudidi teaming up with him or something like that. But I think the most important thing to do with this arc is to make Yama have a real-time personal reason to want to take Trauma Ray's head off. I think that's what will be set up for why Yama's target is Trauma Ray. You're right that we need to keep Bam kind of focused on Jihad. I don't know. This is intriguing though. This is a cool moment. Wagner and Copium. The flashback was with me. Then the flashback ended. That Nai reaction when he reads. Now the suspendium. Yes, Rachel time. I'm for Rachel time. Wang Wang arc or Rachel. Present War not happening. Or Yuri arc. The Yuri arc would be nice. I don't know if he's gonna give us that. But I'm here for Rachel time. What's the result of what happens in this arc? The rest of the family had to get on conference call to have a discussion. Like, you want to see this move people in the tower, whether or not they're like. I would love that. Whether it's a couple of them, whether it's just like I don't know, something gotta happen. Do you think? Damn it, though. There's just so much. Like, what? First of all, Caliban, I need to start fighting, bro. What if Trauma Ray tells Caliban to get up and capture Bam? You know you already captured him. I don't know. I'm thinking of so many things. Like, I see Caliban being like, no, like the regular is mine to beat, so I can get like my redemption. There's so many things that could happen. It's just like, SIU, what are you gonna do, bro? Like, what are you gonna do? And yeah, y'all be dying to my reactions when I see Bam. Cause like I'll be reading, I'm flowing. We go to suspending with Bam, and I'm like, oh my god, turn it off. Not now, but I hope we go to my self island. After this arc, there shouldn't be a single person in Tower who's like he just a C rank regular, and we'll still get that. We'll still get it. Oh, no, you're right. He's just a B rank, just an A rank. He's only a newly acquired ranker. Calvin challenges Bam. Goodbye, Calvin. Oh, you mean Mystery Island? The Golden Needle from Mystery Island. I think about that place all the time. Yuri Han or Hannah would be good too. Yeah. I don't mind Mystery Island. I need some downtime though. I need like four. I need like two chapters of them just talking, chilling, not doing anything crazy. I need to go. Will this be on Patreon later? Absolutely, it will be. I'm gonna upload it immediately after I'm done. I'm not even gonna wait. So yes, it'll be on Patreon. But yeah, man, like this. Could I actually, just out of curiosity, what's your opinion on Pooh Diddy and Holland as characters? I kind of like Pooh Diddy's like way of thinking. I will say this. I know the family heads are OD powerful or whatever, but if my job is to take care, man. If my job is to escort the family head, and let's say I'm a regular person, and let's say I am known as a gunsman, right? And I don't bring my best gun. It's like, am I really trying to protect the family head? Because I know he left Eagle Owl that he didn't bring. So I think he doesn't have his strongest animal ability with him. But I like that he's done the best of what he could with what he's done, what he has. And he was completely not unwilling to work in tandem with Holland to beat Hajin Sung. I like that. And the tactics that he's just using to display this, as simple as they are and small as they are, I like it. It goes a long way. I love them hitting the step back to try to lure Bam and Hajin Sung to the range in which Trauma Ray would be able to just sense the irregular. That was really good. I like these two. Yeah, they're good. Oh, Al has a nice banana. The one in Suspendium dripping. They cool. Yeah. It is still crazy. Like, what do you guys think the captain is at? Or the boss? Because the Suspendium broke. The Suspendium broke, and when it broke, it killed the odd-eye cobra, two odd-eye cobra, whatever it was called. What is the captain gonna do? Is he moving in silence? Is he like solo dolo? No one could know him here. Do you think he's gonna do something crazy or make an appearance? What do you guys think? He is the variable that I kind of can't figure out in any capacity because I never thought he'd be thrown into this situation. Him biting that one hatchling, the Lopobia family candidate in the Suspendium, to me was like the perfect amount of like throw something unexpected into the water to see how the ripples go. Cause I just didn't expect it. No one better than the frog. The frog is top one. You know that. What's his name? Cobalt? Yeah. Yeah. He'd be like this. He'd be like this. Hit you with the. That frog is nice, man. The darkness disappearing. What is this Shinsu? Then Hajin Sung. How does it feel? Now that you're the one defending, huh? Look. He still has this much power left. Oh yeah, this Hadouken shit was cool. Hadouken! Half family or Shotos, bro. You already had the Shoryuken. You know what I think makes. Let's talk about this. I am of the belief that Bam is an interesting character inherently due to his lineage, his role thematically, the fact he's an irregular in the tower, and the things surrounding the circumstances of him dying and resurrecting and being put back in the tower. And I think SIU makes him. He has such an interesting character and presents him in the most boring way humanly possible. You may not agree with me here nor there. But I do think things like this are a missed opportunity. You see how this guy is using an ability around Bam that Bam has never really seen before? The fact that this guy can use like dead Shinsues or like divine sea creatures or whatever. And Bam just goes, nope, it don't work on me. Even if Bam has the innate natural ability to dispel it, I think him being like worried or not understanding it, or at least visibly and audibly confused, would go a long way. I do think we're probably at the point now where he's probably starting to understand how busted he is. So I could see him just being like, "Yeah, this don't work," and immediately just hit him with the fucking leaking power of the Leviathan. I also think it's a very strange thing with Bam is that he trains and has been trained, but the only things we see him do is pull out whatever the latest new power and ability he has is or are. Let's say, for example, Holland was actually giving him trouble. And Bam remembers a moment from his training with Vankel and Hansung Yu where they're like, when fighting an anima, they have a fishbowl and they blah blah blah. And like he has to recall. I know like sometimes in One Piece you make fun of it where like Rayleigh flashbacks. But I think that is a much better way to call upon your past training to help you in the present moment than just getting a new thing, using that new thing incorrectly, and without you even mastering the new thing, or get a new thing and start using that new thing, and then you get another new thing, and before you master the new thing that was newer than the last new thing you got, you used the newest thing. And I'm like, this is not moving me. I hate this. It's so boring. It's so fucking boring. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if you agree with me with that. Like, why trade him 2 years to give him a bunch of different powers and not let him use any of the training? I like the moment when him and Karaka, like, wake up Yama with their, like, whatever, because we learn about the Ha family member that was a ranker, that didn't want to become a ranker, that decided to chill out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Oh, Lord, Bam talk. Yeah, Bam is held back by being played more and more like a usual manhwa pro tag. I would even like him to generally stay a good person. Feel it. Half family playing Street Fighter. Yeah. I just think Bam could be so much more interesting if it wasn't like. I don't know how you guys like to play your video games if you're a gamer, but if you gave me like I believe in explaining things well and having a proper good tutorial. But if someone was like, Naya, would you rather have the game tell you too much or tell you too little? I always take too little. I'm smart. I'll figure it out and I'll try things. I don't like when my hand is being held. With Bam, a lot of the times, it's like, does he think we're like incapable of understanding that Bam is special and unique and powerful at this point? It's like very hand holding on the nose, which bothers me because to me it's an insult to our intellect. That's my problem. It could be good at Vankel time too. Nah, Vankel done, bro. Oh wait, Mule Love time. You mean it's Mule Love time? Mule Love is the one over there putting in work, Bam, the kid that throws away old toys to play the new ones. When he first pulled up season 3, I thought he was gonna be so fucking cold. Yeah, I feel that. Deku, Deku is bad, but he has a problem with One for All. They got a less and the subquirks and these subquirks. Deku is an interesting, I think, case study in his own right, but only amongst Battle Shonen, I would say. But he came off with both a warming but calm, cold demeanor. Yeah, but then he started killing Houndborns. He started killing them. I think Fat Bam's first appearance definitely we're like, whoa, is he different now? We weren't sure, but he's the same guy, man. He goes through like these changes and he learns things and matures in a lot of ways, but he's at his core has always been the same character. And I don't have any issue with that. He can be that. Totally. So yeah. Did we I'm trying to remember what happens to the chapter before this one. Let me see now. That's what I got. Yamo's very smooth brain, by the way. That's my guy, but he's not intelligent, bro. That boy not very smart. Let's just skip the foreplay and have a bam fight Trauma Ray. Well, I feel that you're just like this. You're basically saying don't even waste my time. I can feel it, just leaking. Offensive switch. You've turned into a weird appearance. I have no interest in you. Get the dog. What do you think? What do you think Trauma Ray would do? Is gonna do? Do you think he just wants Wang Wang's kids dead, or do you think he wants them for anything specific? And what would the three fangs even do? Do the three fangs make it impossible for him to be dominated or something? Like, I don't know. Smooth brain Yama. That's my guy though. Even though Karaka's my guy. Oh yeah, I forgot there was a bit more of the flashback that we got. So okay, we could talk about this. How did you guys feel? Like, okay, he felt it. That's fine. That's normal. It's your own heartbeat, you know. But it's just like, it's just strange to me because I'm just like, Does he know what the fangs actually do on an instinctual level, like intuitively? Like, did I cut out? Oh shit! I was talking. I didn't notice. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. My internet just does this sometimes. I can't tell why. It makes sense. That's why my phone turned off. It wasn't playing the stream. That's my fault, people. I'll wrap this up though, and then so we don't have to keep doing this because I think it's gonna give me fits today. It's gonna be one of those days. I gotta figure something out. But anywho, yeah. Don't know how he knew that, but I like to see when Yasfatra kills them all. I actually do, and I kind of understand why he wants to erase that moment. And he was disgusted by being controlled by Trauma Ray, which is why he studied the hybrider. And I called him a motherfucker. And then he's like, Yasvatra, leave the disposal of canines to you. You are free from now on. I don't care if you get a family name or go somewhere to form your own group, so live freely. Like, he just kind of discarded them all at their own whim, which makes me believe that you guys were right about the idea that, like, hey, this guy, he, like, the one of the most important things about this flashback in particular was to highlight Trauma Ray being the demon that he is. But I think that was a good moment here. I didn't realize that I didn't think he was gonna do that. Then he goes to save the brothers, I guess. And he even said he was howling like an animal for a while. I guess cats don't howl, they meow. And then him and Cole Balthor still going at it. The ultimate frog with the best frog. That transcended into a deity spirit. That's so raw, bro. The best frog. It wasn't very long if that helps, like a minute, at least for me it was. Okay. Nah, I usually realize when it's down. I wasn't looking. But I have some things planned. So part of me wonders, I don't know. I wish this computer had a natural Ethernet thingy. I have to use the one I think I use for my Switch, and sometimes I think it's faulty. But I also wish that it wouldn't disconnect immediately. Like, it at least try to go to my Wi-Fi temporarily. But what can you do? What can you do? Oh, I gotta make this a bit smaller. But I mean, I've pretty much said most of the things I want to say about the latest Raws for Tower of God. So I'll wrap it up. I won't chance it and keep this internet running any longer than it needs to be running. So anyone has any like final things to say or questions? Now is the time. Interested in seeing more of Trauma Ray. We'll be doing that Shinsu class soon. I think we're gonna get Yamo's full form soon. We gotta get it soon. And I wonder if is he? Do you think Yamo will get the three fangs now or after this arc? I think also is probably gonna play into it. And someone had brought up the idea, I don't remember if it was earlier today or another video, that Lucelek actually, because I guess maybe because he knows V and knows Arlene and knows how like irregulars are, I guess the gravity that they have, that part of the reason that he loose like kind of low key wants Karaka and Yama to be around Bam is because they'll kind of course correct them into going on the path of a true Slayer and doing exactly what needs to be done. No, I think Yashracha will die. Did I say Yashracha get the fang? I meant Yama. I keep saying I don't know why I keep doing that. I mean Yama get the three fangs, but like I don't know if Yama. I don't know if Yashracha. To me, it seems like Yashracha kept at least one of the fangs. I don't know if he actually gave each brother one. But conversely, what would be interesting to me is if Paul got them. Well, I only say that because I think Paul will become the new leader of the cage. I don't think Doom might not die anymore. I thought Doom wasn't gonna make it. He might not die anymore. But I do think that Yama will go off to be a true Slayer, quote unquote, if that makes sense. And then Paul will handle the cage where the Hound Bones are, like the home turf, and Yama will go out to do what he's got to do, and Doom might just tag along, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do with Doom moving forward. Personally speaking, Paul I think has a role there. Yama of course, but I don't know about him. I want to see more Slayers too. So there's a lot to look forward to. There is. Is that everything I want to say? One amongst the seven beasts that Traumray directly controls. One of the three sea dragons. I want to know what kind of other crazy creatures this dude has, bro. You know he has some monstrous beings. But I guess he can't tame. I wonder if he can't tame ancients or natives naturally. I hope I want. I don't know if this Kun Devil Perez guy will be important. We'll see. That remains to be seen. I actually hope this rat dies. This guy sucks. Hope he dies. That rat's not cool. And I wonder if. Oh, that's the last thing I want to ask. Okay, so I actually think Yasuracha achieved this form through studying the hybrider and not wanting to be tamed by trauma rate. And that's how he got the ability to heal from the core and all of those things. Where I think that Yamazone is a lot more natural. But what I was gonna say is, do you guys remember the being that Arya was a part of, the dark skinned dude with the spells and the souls or whatever, and he got caught up with the hybridaire. He did that string move to break it apart and put it back together. Is that nigga gonna be significant in any meaningful way? Do you think? Because I didn't even think the hybridaire would come into play in any significant meaning in fashion. I only asked that just to gauge the room. Do you guys think that guy's cooked? He's done for. Does he matter at all? Does his soul abilities? I thought it was gonna relate to White, because White eats souls. White has multiple souls in a body. It feels like a missed opportunity. I don't know. I guess maybe I'm overthinking it because Arya's not particularly important. I guess even though she was important enough to like not kill. But yeah. All right, I won't keep you guys here any longer than I need to. I'm just trying. I'm just combing through the chapter for any details that I thought was important to highlight. LaFave still looking fine. Still got the high heels on. Does it bother you guys when characters are very strong but don't do anything? Cause Trauma Ray could literally just end all of this right now for real if he wants to take Bam and go, but he makes everyone else do it. Does that bother anyone? That is me. I hate characters that do that sometimes. I don't know. Shit blows up. It's dangerous. Damn, it's not a joke. I wonder if this line is actually significant. Is he literally getting more distant, or is it a feeling that he's so powerful, insurmountable, like this gap could never be closed, kind of type of beat, type of thing? And then we get to the part that I like with Holland and Bam and Traumaray, and I'm very interested to see what Hodgin Sung is going to do or say next. I wonder if Traumaray can even use Black Shinsu Sphere. Cause I don't know if they all have the same overlapping over. I would say over irregular skill set. Hajin Sung looks shocked. Honestly, Hajin Sung, this was a bad call on your part. I think. Oh, wait a minute. Hajin Sung and Caliban are gonna meet again too. I did not even take that in. Hold on. And as the grandson of Ha Yurin, will Trauma Ray show him any respect? I got a lot of questions now. I just gave myself more questions, but okay. I'm going to remove these because if you didn't catch it live, you know what it is. If anybody wants to be able to access this VOD or any of my early access or other videos that I have on the channel, you have to hit the Patreon. I'll do the command. I think is it this? Is it? I don't even know how to do this. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming through. I think the next stream I'll probably be doing, if it's not a Kubero discussion. No, it might be the Shinshu Clash. The Gustang and Trauma Red. But it's possible that I record that off stream, and I might game tonight. So, y'all be safe. I'll be out.